Stand clear of the doors and hold on to the handrails. The gate link will be departing momentarily for the main terminal. Welcome to the City Beautiful. Here, imagination becomes reality in our theme parks and attractions. Authentic experiences are found in our art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. Hope you enjoy your visit and everything that makes Orlando unbelievable.
Alright, so I made it to Orlando. Yay, I'm finally here. It wasn't a bad travel day. Things went pretty easy. Flights were very close together because I had one layover in Dallas, but that was still very simple. But this morning was very early, and I think I only slept like an hour last night, so I am pretty tired, so I'm ready to check in. I'm here at the Springhill Suites. It's only like 7 minutes from the airport. It was very, very close. I think we went through like 2 traffic lights to get here. So hopefully we can check in a little bit early and then go find some food because I'm hungry. My layover was only like 30 minutes that we had before we had to board the second flight. And so I just kind of grabbed something really small at the store. But yes, I'm excited. I'm here and ready to go on my vacation. Something I also want to mention is that if you're getting a rental car, I highly recommend getting a visitor toll pass. Basically, it's a free service that allows you to get discounted rates for almost all tolls in Florida, and it's only available from the Orlando International Airport. I've used this for all of my trips to Florida, and it's very convenient as well as free to use. So we're gonna take a look at our room, room 213. And yes, I unlocked the door already, don't worry, it wasn't like that. All right, so I like Springhill Suites because you get a little bit of a suite option, obviously. It gives you a little living room space, queen beds, and then you have a little kitchenette. So we have microwave, empty space, you can store some stuff in there. Same over here, sink, ice bucket, some sort of coffee making concoction. Oh, a little mini fridge. That is nice. Let's see if it's cold already. Is it? It is a little cold already, so that's nice. This side's just some space. And we have a garbage can over here and over here with a recyclable spot. We've got our thermostat. Very good lighting in this room. I like that there's really good lighting and the waves. I like the pictures. That's pretty cool. I believe this folds out into a bed as well. Yes, I believe this is a fold-out bed. And then I like this little tray. That's a nice setup there. Fiji waters you pay for, so just so you know, those are an extra charge if you drink them. And these are 2 queen beds, but the lighting is great. It's like daylight. So that's really nice. Drawer, phone, and bathroom. So single sink, but it's the necessities. We have some tissue, looks like a hair dryer in there, a couple cups. Let's see what the hair dryer's like. One hand, let's see. Looks like no diffuser in there. I don't see one anyway. Underneath, just some space. Do have some outlets there. And pretty nice space, shower and toilet space. Another garbage can. A hook. I like that the floors are hard. You know me, I like hardwood floors. I feel like it's cleaner. Definitely not a room with a view, but you know, that's all right. There's not much around to look at, but there is a lot of stuff it looks like nearby in case you need to do a little shopping, go find some food. We have our extra bedding there, ironing board, safe, and of course a luggage rack. Under the beds is not open. Another plug. Do have fire alarms. Some people are interested in that. Make sure that they're there, and they are. There are some USBs on the lamps. I do not see any USB-Cs. And a little dresser, nice size TV. And it looks like checkout time is 12 p.m., check-in time is 3 p.m. So that's pretty good. And that's the room. All right, so that pretty much sums up the room. I'm going to go find something to eat now. Now I do have a rental car. I showed you the visitor toll pass. So that is really great because no matter where you go, basically it covers giving you a little bit of a discount for your tolls. So you will still pay something, but it is way more of a discount so that you can still go through all those tolls, whether they're ones that you have to drive through or they're ones that are an option to take a different path. So you don't really have to worry about when you're here driving around and thinking about, oh, which road doesn't have a toll or whatever, and not having to really think about it. So it shows you at the end of your trip too, which I will show you at the end of my trip, the total of like what you saved and what you paid for different tolls. So that's really nice. I've used it 2 times now and it's very convenient. I always have a problem connecting to the app when I'm in the airport, which is when you need to go to the kiosk and scan. So just prepare for that, have your passwords ready and stuff to log back into your app. It always takes me a couple tries and I log back in with the exact same password and it works. So it's just, I don't know, maybe the Wi-Fi is bad right in that spot in the airport, but it always ends up working out. So I'm hungry, let's go find some food, maybe do a little bit of shopping for some stuff to take on the cruise in the morning. But I'm so excited. I'm getting on the Treasure tomorrow, so it's gonna be really good, and I'm happy with the room. It's pretty clean. There's like some little things it could be cleaner. Could be cleaner in the lobby a little bit, but it's your basic necessities of things that you need. Doesn't smell weird, smells clean. A couple of the towels were a little so I'm not gonna use those ones, and maybe I'll ask for a couple more, but in general, it will do the job for a pre-night stay. Okay, so a little bit of time later, stopped by Starbucks. Yay, got a tea. I haven't got a tea from Starbucks. I like only do it on vacation, it seems like. And I went to Panera, so it's something familiar. I was able to get a salad, eat something kind of fresh. I did get the mac and cheese though. That is not healthy, but I treated myself. And so now I'm gonna go down and check out the gym here at the Springhill Suites, see what that's like, and check out the pool area a little bit closer. And if I didn't mention it, I watched Wicked on the plane. So in Southwest, I could log in, get like free internet and watch some free movies and stuff. Even though I had some things downloaded on my iPad, there was some other stuff. Oh, they're doing a party. I'm not invited. Keep walking. But Wicked was very good. I liked it. I got to see Wicked in San Francisco live, like the actual musical production. Where is this room? And it was very, very good. So this one was nice. Obviously, it's split part 1, part 2. I think the split is where intermission typically is. So I can't wait for part 2, but it was very good. I wasn't sure about it. I've heard mixed reviews, but you know, it's a musical. It was done really well. So I enjoyed it. It was fun. And it definitely took my mind off of flying for a couple hours. Okay, here we go. Exercise room. Okay, honestly, nice workout room, great view, but it's a little stuffy in here, so I think I might just go for a walk. Change of plans. Oh, it's so nice out here anyway. This feels good. It's like not too hot, it's warm. And while I'm in Florida, I'm always in search of alligators whenever there's water. And that's because I would be excited to see an alligator. I think it's cool. So I just always check, you know, there's always those signs. Alligators or snakes. I don't really want to see a snake, but you know, alligators, ducks, I'm happy with that. We've got a nice pool area, nice and relaxing. And you get a good view with it. So, nice pool. It's pretty quiet out here actually. All right, now the Residence Inn by Marriott is literally right next door to the Springhill Suites. So I'm gonna go check it out just so I can give myself some more options because I'm sure I will need a pre-night stay here again in the future. So why not? Let's take... Oh, I like the lobby. It's so nice. I like this purple couch. So far, smells like they use the exact same cleaners over at Springhill. And they have a nice water feature as well. I like when they do that. And, oh, they get a free breakfast as well. So, if you stay over at the Residence by Marriott, they also have free breakfast. And a pool of their own. Oh, nice tables, USB, and some plugs. You could do some work. So yeah, I'm in the Residence now, and that's literally Springhill right there. So, got some choices. It's nice in there too, so it's kind of an equivalent place to stay maybe. Check out prices next time and see which is, you know, cheaper or not. I like my hotel too over at the Springhill. It's nice, nothing fancy. Again, pre-night hotel, it does the job, clean enough. There's not food inside except for at that little market to like buy things, but there are places to walk to. Like I can walk to a Starbucks in 5 minutes away. There was Chipotle, there was Panda Express, there were other things as well. Those are just the chains that stick out that I remember. And if you have a car, obviously, you kind of probably need a car to get here. I don't know if they have a shuttle. I'll have to look into that and see if there's a shuttle of any sort. I did see a shuttle. I just don't know where the shuttle goes. So we'll see. I'll either write it down below or I'll go check it out later. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying the weather right now. It feels so nice. I like the humidity here this time of year. I have been to Florida in July. July was a lot. It was very, very hot. I enjoyed the rain, the random downpours, but definitely April is a little bit better of weather when it comes to like doing things outside nonstop, because you're not relying on getting stuck in major downpours and then all of a sudden it's super, super hot. So if you get a choice and you can be a little bit flexible with your schedule, I do recommend this time of year over dead of summer, at least as someone coming from California weather. You might have different opinions depending on where you're coming from and what climate you're used to anyway. So yeah, I'm very excited for my cruise tomorrow. I'm really excited for this one. I'm excited for all of them, but I think the Treasure just has so many things that I enjoy. I like Princess Jasmine. I like Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion, and just all of the like adventure-y kind of stuff is exciting to me in the parks, and they're things that I relate to my home park of like Disneyland. So I think that's kind of what's exciting too. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Oh, and I can't forget Moana, the Moana show. And as a Tahitian hula dancer, you know, Moana was a very exciting thing to come out anyway. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait. I hope that there's space and it's not like super long lines or anything for it, because I have heard of people like sitting and waiting to watch it. So I hope that I get into it. I don't care where I sit. That's fine. You know, I just want to be able to see it. So crossing my fingers. What is your favorite Disney cruise show? If you've been on a cruise, what is your favorite one that you like? Okay, now I'm pretty sure this is a very frequent thing for Florida or just the South in general, but this moss, to me, all I see is Haunted Mansion. And I'm like, it's so cool. So yes, I'm aware it's probably a really dumb thing to be intrigued by, but this moss, that's what it reminds me of. It's like New Orleans Square, but I think it's everywhere here. All right, I'm checking out this one. So this is also right next door. They like all practically, they don't share a parking lot, but their parking lots are like connected. I could drive through them all. So I'm gonna see, what is this one? You know, more choices. See what it is. Still don't see a sign. It looks like an entrance. Okay, I think that was the back. So I feel weird to walk in the back. I'm gonna go around to the front and then we'll see what it is. Exploring. We're just exploring now. Side door. Oh, that's nice. There's a little like picnic bench there. That's something I find in Florida, that there are just so many places that you can sit and relax, and that it's made like welcome rather than discouraged, in something as simple as that, like a bench or a picnic table. And it's just kind of really nice. Even like Disney World versus Disneyland, and I love my home park Disneyland, but Disney World is much easier, I feel like, in that sense, and maybe it's just the amount of space. Ooh, a lizard, cute. Oh, this is a back door. I don't know where I'm at, but like Disney World, there's just more options. Obviously, it's bigger, there's more options. But it's less like difficult in that sense. In Disneyland, we're cramped for space. The park does the best that it can, but it is. Okay, well, this is their pool. So I came across the pool of whatever this, oh, there it is. Fairfield by Marriott Inn and Suites. So these are all Marriott hotels. I do not know where the lobby is still. However, this one that's right next door is also a Marriott. I'm walking back around now to the back entrance. Maybe it was a front entrance and they just didn't have a sign there, or I missed it. Another random thought on this walk. I wore these pants on the plane. Yeah, they're these like LuLaRoe. I never got into LuLaRoe until like a year ago. I bought my first pair and then I went, oh no, I get it. They're very comfortable. But I bought them and they're like loose but light. They're the perfect plane pants, and they have pockets, so I could basically put my whole purse in my pockets and it not count as a carry-on, and I have to stuff it in my bag. It's convenient. Okay, so this one is the front. Let's go check it out inside. Oh, I love when they let you use these. Hi. Another little snack area that's nice. You can buy stuff. And a breakfast area. Fantastic. It smells very clean in here. So far, this one smells the best, including over my own. Oh, and they have a complimentary breakfast as well here. Business center. Nice. I like it. Ooh, small and simple downstairs in the lobby, but that was very clean. So I might be looking into that one. That was nice. And the pool was nice too. They're all pretty equivalent. It's just like small space. It's cool because over here, we're not like right by the parks. We're right by the airport. Like I said, it's only like 7-minute drive from the airport. Very simple. So I think less people are focused on staying over here than they are, you know, by all the theme parks and stuff. And it is drivable, so you could make it work. But it's still more convenient to use for the airport. So it just makes it a little bit more mellow. And we have another right here next door. This was the one with the picnic table behind it. What do we have? Welcome. Hampton Inn. All right, let's go take a look at the Hampton Inn. Let's take a look. Just gonna peek in. And they also have a breakfast area. Cool. Another one. All right, enough hotel exploring. Now I need to actually just keep walking and get some steps in today because I certainly didn't do it on all those flight hours. But yeah, let's go walk. I see a squirrel. Oh, where'd he go? I don't want to scare him. He's somewhere. There he is. There's always so much wildlife here. Oh, wow. Got up there. All right, I lied. One more hotel. I crossed the street and there's an Embassy Suites over there, and I have stayed at those before and I usually like those. So we're gonna check that out. Embassy Suites. Looks like they have a pool over there. Decent sized pool. There's a bunch of people at it though, so I'm not gonna record their pool. So their shuttle says Embassy Suites by Hilton Orlando Airport. So that's pretty cool. They must have a shuttle to the airport. Not sure if it's free, but it's an option. Parking's interesting. There's a QR code and it says to pay by phone. Nice. This is a really pretty one. I like this. I would consider staying here for sure. And of course you win me over with the green color palette. Nice little snack places. I feel like everywhere here also does a great job at having some availability without having to go anywhere. And even though yes, it might mean prices are a little steep, it's very convenient to know that you have options and you're not left in a food desert when you're hungry. There's also a fitness center, but of course I will not go in there. And there were a bunch of people out by the pool, so I'm not going to show you the pool here. There's 2 elevators, which are not a lot, but it's a smaller embassy, so that balances out and would be fine. Good morning. All right, so last night I got back to the room after my walk. I ate a salad that I grabbed at Publix. If I didn't show that, I ran by Publix and I just grabbed a few things for the evening and some water, stuff like that. There was a Publix maybe like 5 minutes away, so it's a very common grocery store here if you're not familiar with that. And so that was easy, but then I was tired, fell asleep after I took a shower, and so now it is morning and I am ready to drive to Port Canaveral to board my cruise on the Disney Treasure. So that's where I'm going to end here in this video, but make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can follow me for all of my upcoming videos for the Disney Treasure and Disney World, because I have a couple days in Disney World after my cruise. So it's time to get to the port, and I will see you in the next video for my embarkation on the cruise. Until next time, thanks for buzzing by.